In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he just looked indecisive. He didn't look like he was very comfortable operating within this system, and it led to a combination of poor throws and, frankly, a lot of bad decisions. I think he needs to stop just locking in on one guy. Let the offense unfold. Trust what the play caller and the game plan have established. I think if he can just operate the offense and not feel like it's all on his shoulders to create everything, I think it'll allow him to just take a little bit of a deep breath, let the game come to him, and have a lot more success than he did last week. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Minnesota. May to throw again. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is May. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the...
And this is blocked.
And that's just a really good effort there. Remember, if he misses the ball and he runs into the kicker, that's an automatic first down, but he doesn't. Not only does he get through, almost untouched, he's able to get a hand on it and block the kick.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run again with Wright. And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense.
That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Ray gonna return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. May gonna look to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
Give up the middle with Swift. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12. And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. Can't fault the effort. He got half a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a while.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Wright, and he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Latu there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Back on the ground and back to Wright. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Looking to throw, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense ready to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. In motion comes Thomas. They'll go play action with May. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. In trouble, and down he goes. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They're going to go play action with Penix. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Penix. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Hard running there. He'll get this only to about the 13. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. On the give, it's right. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On third down, they go with Wright. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line. A carry here for Wright. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. A give here to Wright. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, take off.
A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys. We'll go play action now with Penix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Now Penix. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Here's May. They'll get it to Bowers on the screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. To return, it is Turpin. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense and running back Jalen Wright headed back to work. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Wright. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
That is caught downfield by Pickens. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Head up, this is Wright. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Got it, ready? Brings up 2nd and 3. Let's go now.
Play action, it's Penix. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start, and this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. To throw is May. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Throwing now is May. Oh, that's Worthy all alone. 18 yards on the pickup there. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call, and take that touchdown off the board.
Here we go, here we go.
Now May. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Here's May again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
On first down, a run for right. A short game there, to about the 22. Second down and 8. They'll try the right side this time. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Koo able to add the extra point. The Cowboys are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Give him 14 on that play, 1 first down. May gonna look to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Minnesota. Throwing is May. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Throw again is May. This pass is caught by Thomas. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This passing attack is proving to be a lot to handle for this defense, Mike, especially over the last couple plays. 4 plays, 4 passes, 4 first downs. It doesn't get...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
He'll let this go for Pickens. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
He was covered by
From the gun, here is Penix. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Cowboys move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen.